football. And we are underway from Ford Field. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. Looking to throw. Dawson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Henry up the middle. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. He'll buy some time right. That's taken in by Smith-Marset. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 18. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dawson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Dawson. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are on the board here first in the season opener. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So here are the Lions now as they get set for their opening drive. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
It hasn't taken Herbert long to earn the status of one of the league's best and most entertaining passers. He's locked and loaded on every snap. And the second he sees an opening, the ball's soaring downfield. You've got to be on your A game at all times against him. The second you slip up, he's liable to burn you.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Monroe taken down at the 42.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
He's airing it out for Williams. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. So the Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons. That the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Next receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Off the bootleg. Dawson rolling to his left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Okay, so roughing the passer, and I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 is your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is a unit that's dependent on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Back to throw. Dawson. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st down, Dawson steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
They run for the first time with Ty Chandler. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Off the bootleg. Dawson. They'll roll him out right. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down. Even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. It's Williams on the catch. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. 13 yards, the tally on the return there. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. They begin with Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, throwing back across his body. And the Lions are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year? Where he thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. And the Vikings are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
67 yards for him on the ground in this first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Dawson. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Vikings are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend its host with the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our score as they kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Time for another look at this Lions offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first.